trying to do that right now. Alright, so if you were watching this, please pause it to make sure you have everything at the top. So we have two types of equations. We have slope-intercept. When there's a slope-intercept type of equation, first you're going to have to read the problem and see if there's a slope. So this one doesn't have any of the keywords like per, every, each, a piece, or the word rate. This one has total. So the way we write, so it's a standard form because there's no slope in the problem. So, or in either, sometimes, I'll show you what I mean by that. Here there's a total, so it says 6 apple pies, so that's 6x, and that means plus, because standard form says we do plus, 6y equals a total of 72. I'm going to ask that you write the second equation on your own. Can you put that away? You'll get to it in just a minute. So now you're doing the second equation on your own because it says 9 apple pies. So what did you write for this one? Can I call you Yesenia? What did you write for that? 9 apple pies would be 9x. And then what did you do for the next part, Darnika? And that means plus equals. What did you put for that, Jacob? Equals, what's your other total? Yeah, 113. Alright, now the yellow one, I asked Lila earlier, where did you put the yellow one? Did you say that was slope-intercept or standard, Lila? And I asked you why, and you said, yeah, it says 2 per day, and then the other one says 2, 1 per day. So that means you've got a slope, because something is happening per, every, each. That's your movement. So if you haven't already, tape it or glue it into slope-intercept form. So I'm going to help you start with writing the equations, and then we're going to solve the equations. So yesterday we wrote equations, today we're solving. So for the first one, it says they sold 11 cars. For slope-intercept, you always write y equals. If it's a slope-intercept form equation, you always write y equals. You don't write y equals here. Does everyone understand the difference between writing the two? This one's not y equals, this one is. So it says they already had 11 cars, but then Riverside was trying to sell 2 per day, so plus 2. But because it's a slope, exactly what he said, x goes behind it. So please write the other one. The other one will also be y equals. How many did the other one have, Kendrick? Peña's cars had 15. Yeah, 15. And what was your slope for the other one, Jamarian? For Peña's autos, how many were they trying to sell per day? Peña's was 1. Yeah, so plus 1. Because it's your slope, Soraya, what goes with the 1? Exactly. Now, please go to page 53. On 53, we solved the equation, solved the system by graphing. You had to graph them and see where the meow was at, where the cat, where the solution was at. It was meow. On 54 was the second way I showed you how to do this using the graphs. I'm going to show you a third way today. This is on line or row 14. This is the third way of solving. You'll have a test on Thursday. You can choose any way to solve a system. This is a third way of doing it. This is with the calculator. This is the third interruption.
You may now resume as normal, and there's no longer a pass restriction. You may resume as normal. Thank you.
So you're going to go to new document. You're going to press number 1, calculator. You're going to press menu, 3, 2. Again, to solve it, the way we're doing it today is go to the calculator, press menu 3, 2, menu 3, 2, menu 3, 2, menu 3, 2, menu 3, 2. Then you press enter, and then you're going to type in your first equation, and then you're going to type in your second equation, and then you're going to press enter. The way we're solving them today is menu 3, 2. Menu 3, 2. So it's going to be up here for a few more seconds because I'm recording, and I can only record for so long because technology is not working with me. So if you don't finish writing it live in this class, then I'll put up here in about 10 or so seconds. So you've got about 10 seconds to write down. If you're watching this on YouTube, then please press pause. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to do this on the calculator. It'll be up here, so if you don't finish writing it down, it'll be up here in just a minute. So please go back to page 58 where we have our equations. And you're going to go to the calculator. You're going to press New Document. I don't think it's going to work right if you do it on Sketchpad, but I haven't really tried it. Go to New Document. New Document. Do you want to save? Press No. Add Calculator. Add Calculator. Last time we did it with graphs, now we're doing it with the calculator. Press Menu 3-2. Menu 3-2. It's going to ask you, do you have two equations? Yes, I do. Do I have x and y? Yes, I do. Press Enter. In the first box, that's where your first equation will go. So what I did to get here was I pressed Menu 3-2. Once you get to this point, if you're live in this class, please show me your calculator that I can see that you've got that and I can do my vision exam for today. Whoa, you did not clear everything. Good, good. Not there yet. Alright, so in the first box, you're going to type this in exactly the way you see it. I think from what we're going to do today, the hardest part is reading. The second part is to type it in exactly the way you see it. Y equals 15 plus 1x. Don't change anything. Don't put times where it says plus. If there's an x, you have to write the x. Press Enter, and then that is the solution. That's the solution. That's the x. That's the y. That's what we're doing today. So you go to Menu 3-2.